There are different levels of consciousness or spiritual growth, and at each level, different tools and methods work best. And how we can distinguish where we are is to analyze our state of being on a daily basis. So the way we feel about our life, all aspects of it. So to me, an indicator is the state of being that we wake up in the morning on a regular basis, and the level of joy, inner peace, and excitement when we wake up. So not on a holiday, not on weekend escapes, not just before the weekend because the week is ending finally, but on a regular weekday. What is the state of being that we wake up and we go to bed with or in? And if that state of being is something that makes us think that life is unfair, that God is unfair, that we are mistreated by life, and we live in a lot of shame, guilt, blaming others as well for all sorts of problems. So literally, life is happening to us. This is a state of being of so-called victimhood consciousness, and there's nothing wrong about it, because this kind of consciousness is a result of our upbringing, the way we were taught how to regulate ourselves or not to regulate ourselves at all. It's a result of our ancestors and the society that we live in. So there's nobody to be blamed there, but it's good to bear in mind that this state of being is not the only one, and it's worth to work on ourselves to move from it. The next state of being is when we become more conscious and we start seeing that we create our lives, and we feel the empowerment within us that we are able to create our lives. So this is a state of being I find is popular in more developed countries, where the educational system and the social support and the way the politics work, etc., is more supportive of being empowered, of feeling empowered, self-empowered, and not victimizing people, because that leads also to feeling like a victim, but to encourage people that if they work hard, they can achieve whatever they desire. I create my life. This is the kind of the notion that we tend to think of. We tend to repeat in our lives. We see that we have the power to create. And the next stage is life happens for me. And this is when we start really tuning into our spirituality more consciously, and we really revise the way the spirituality was taught. And we start seeing how we create our reality. No longer only about forcing things through or about pushing through in life, but it's starting to see how our thoughts and our reactions truly shape our realities. And this is the stage where we are becoming more of conscious creators of our realities. And we start seeing also how the kind of pushing through the empowerment as it's taught tends to lead to physical illnesses and also other challenges in life. So when we are in the state of life happens for me, we start seeing that everything truly happens for us. All challenges that we experience are opportunities for us to evolve, to really evolve our consciousness, because they literally show us our still limiting beliefs within our consciousness, and the path to those limiting beliefs is our emotional triggers. And the last stage is when life happens through me, and this is when you are soul. You act with full awareness that you're an energetic being and everything in your reality is created by you, through you, and you're just the physical vessel is just a conduit. Your mind is just a conduit for your soul in life. And now when it comes to the tools, we tend to intuitively pick those tools just at the right times, really, because at the end of the day we either resonate with something or we don't. Whether that resonance at the beginning is emotional wounding mainly, and so we outsource responsibility for our well-being, emotional well-being, mental well-being, physical well-being, our health, our life. We tend to outsource this responsibility to others when we are in the consciousness of life happens to me. It's important to also kind of understand that there's nothing wrong with any of these, and there is no better or worse level of consciousness. Life tends to be simply different, and the way we see it and our experiences are shaped differently. So it's important to say that no matter where on the consciousness level of personal spiritual growth we are, problem-free life or challenge-free life is a myth. And it tends to be a myth which those in victimhood consciousness pray for, because they don't love what they do. They don't love their lives. Those who consciously create lives and really put a lot of intention towards it, intention and then intuition, tend to love their lives. And there is no better or worse recipe for a life that you can love. It's important that you find your own. And this is something I will help you with during the upcoming group program. So I will help you to connect with the vision that is aligned with your heart, so you can create life in alignment with your soul. I cannot promise when and how. It will likely happen in ways that you would not comprehend by your mind, because that's the case normally. But the program I will guide you through will help you to connect with what you wish to experience in your life, in all dimensions of your life, and to set you up for becoming soul. becoming soul is just simply being more aware, more in tune with yourself, healthier. The self-healing capabilities become much stronger then, because your awareness is much more heightened. So it's becoming soul, like literally is just tapping into your higher awareness, and everyone has it. Everyone has access to intuition, which is again soul and higher awareness. And it is my aim to connect you with that during this program and to help you really guide yourself through following those breadcrumbs that your soul gives you on the path, because they always appear, and these tend to be our emotional triggers, and it's very important that we pay attention to all of them. And it's very important that we know how our nervous systems work, how to read the signs of our bodies, how to read the signs of our subconscious minds. And there's much more you will learn during the program. If you have any questions, do let me know, and hope to see you soon.